It's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the happy entrepreneur, and I am a comeback champion. I'm so happy to share, I guess, my #1 bounce back from a setback, an idea. And I know I love the book from Willie Jolly. A setback is just a set up for the what? The big comeback, right? So there I was at Godwin Middle School, by the way. And I had just tried out for the basketball team. Now, the coach that was making the decision is Coach Fred Miller. And I was super pumped, man. I was like really excited because I had worked all summer long on my dribbling. I'd worked all summer long on my bounce pass. I mean, I knew how to throw a chest pass. I mean, I was like ready to make the team. I mean, I knew I was the best guy out there. And the way it used to work, for those folks that don't know about this, by the way, back in my day, is you would show up and you would go to a big bulletin board and you would look for your name in alpha order. Now, I'd already had my plan because Shay Brown, the B's, would be listed at the top. So I go and I look at the top, and guess what? There's no Shay Brown. I didn't make the team. Now, this was a huge failure for me. This was a huge setback because I thought I was like the best player out there. I mean, I'd worked the hardest. How could I not make even the first cut? Forget making the team. I didn't even make the first cut. I mean, have you ever found yourself in a situation where you knew you were good, you knew it was your moment, you knew it was your time, and still it didn't happen? Well, that's not with me. So I was devastated. I'm home, and I remember talking to my dad on the phone, and my dad says, "Son, there's a great opportunity here. There's a lesson." I'm thinking to myself, lesson? He's like, "Yeah, there's a lesson here." Okay, Dad, what's the lesson, right? What's the lesson? Look, you have an opportunity to be a statistician. A what? A statistician. Go to the coach, talk to him about you being a statistician this year for the team. It's an honor. It's a great position. You're going to love it. It's the most important position on the team. Well, how come I never heard of this before? Don't worry, just trust me. So I take that failure, which it was to me getting cut from the team, and I decided to go talk to Coach Fred Miller. Coach Fred Miller, I would like to be a statistician. Okay, great. Really? Yeah. I'm selected? Yeah. Cool. I have the position. Yes. All right, I'm hired. Oh, this is cool. I was so excited. And what I didn't know then that I know now, that being a statistician was just a glorified water boy, okay? Just a glorified water boy. But I used to keep the stats on who got in the game, how long they played, how many minutes they played, how many fouls they had, how many points they scored, how many assists they had. So I had to watch the whole game and pay attention. And then during practice, I would get involved because I understood the plays that were supposed to be run. And I didn't have the appreciation then, I really didn't. But it wasn't until years later that I understood that the best players didn't always get to play. Why, Shay? Because if they didn't show up on time for practice, if they didn't know the play, if they didn't give their best, if they didn't out-hustle everyone else, then someone else who was typically a second string would get more minutes. And what I learned then that I can apply now, so what was a failure that became a lesson for me later, was every position is important. But number two, no matter what your role is, you do it to the best of your ability. Yeah, I knew they were laughing at me back then and they were snickering at me, but I didn't understand because I was the water boy. I took so much pride making sure the towels were washed, making sure the towels were clean, making sure the water bottles were filled. I mean, I would count the water bottles and line everything up, and I want to make sure my numbers were just right. I took great pride in that. And they were all laughing at me because I wasn't in the game, right? I wasn't the cool kid. But here's the message for you that you can walk away with. Here's the principle that I want you to listen. Learn from your failures and take those lessons and apply them today. So maybe you've been through a divorce if you're listening right now. What's the lesson you learned from that divorce? And I've been through a divorce, by the way, twice, by the way, that you can use now in your life. Maybe you've been through bankruptcy. I've been through bankruptcy. But it's not about what I've been through. Maybe you've been through some financial challenges right now. What lessons can you learn on how to plan better, on how to save more, on how to stretch a dollar, and how to make a dollar out of 50 cents? What have you learned? Maybe you didn't get the position at the office. Maybe you didn't get the contract. Maybe you didn't get the speaking opportunity. Here's the question. What lessons can you learn from your failures that you can apply to life now that can help you? Or better yet, they can inspire someone else. See, champions inspire others to success. And I'm hoping that you're listening to me right now. I'm hoping you're getting encouraged. I'm hoping you're getting inspired. But more important, I hope you take action and say, you know what? What's the one lesson that I can learn? So here's my assignment to you. I want to give you an assignment. I want you to make a list of your top 5 failures. And just make a list. If I was making a list right now, and I would say lost an account because of bad customer service. I would put down lost a marriage because I didn't pay attention. I would put down not spending enough time with the kids when it counted the most. I would put some stuff down and then pick one and say, what's the lesson that I learned that I'm going to apply going forward? See, one of the things I know about you is that you're already a champion. I know that you're already a winner. I know that you already have greatness inside you. And because you have that greatness inside you, because you're watching right now, because you've been paying attention right now, I know for you, the best is still yet to come. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. Why, Shay? Because you know that you're going to bounce back stronger from the setback. And you are, and you have come back power. Everyone right now, look right below the video, and write those words, hashtag comeback power. Isn't that what it's all about? Don't we have to come back from something? Sometimes it's coming back from just talking to ourselves. You know, I was running just today and I ran 3 miles, and coming back, it was about 93 degrees of soul about right here. And I'm in San Antonio, Texas. And as I was coming back, I thought to myself, I should stop. But I said, no, I've got comeback power. I can go slow in this heat, but I can still put one foot in front of the other foot, in front of the other foot, in front of the other foot. And maybe that's what you have to do right now. Maybe you gotta just keep on going. Maybe you have to keep putting one foot in front of the other foot, in front of the other foot, in front of the other foot. And you take the lesson that you learned from the failure and you apply it to the next one, and to the next one, and to the next one. With that being said, I want you to know that I appreciate you. Thanks so much for watching. I want to extend a personal invitation to join me and a host of other individuals over at comebackchampionsummit.com. Again, it's www.comebackchampionsummit.com. Head on over there right now. Once you get there, register, and then join me and a host of other folks as we share the secrets of success to bounce back stronger after a setback. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, and I am a comeback champion. And today is my January 1st.